Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I am here to work on this little journal today. It's my little design team project for ShabbyDabbyDooDah, and I'm using her Tina's Gosford Green digital kit, and I've got the pages ready here, which I worked on with you in the last video where I worked on this journal. So today I'm just going to work on cutting down these pages to fit inside the cover, and also I've got some pages I want to add, and then I might have all the pages that I need. I've got some ledger paper. This is really neat ledger paper here. It's not your standard ledger paper, if you can see this. See how it says general estimate on the top? Isn't that neat? So that's this. I'm going to add some of these as pages. I've got some copy dyed paper. I've got a card here, a vintage card, and let's see, it doesn't have a date or anything on it, but I pulled it from my stash, and it's a really lovely little card with flowers and a nice little sentiment here, very encouraging. So that's going to go in there as a page. So to begin with, let's just see if we can cut down these pages, because these right here are sticking out. So first of all, I'm going to take, let's see, I've got an envelope to put in here as a page too, so I'm going to work on that. I think I'm going to seal up the middle and then cut the ends off as pockets, and then cut little, finger slots in there. So that's something else I want to add. So let's see, I've got, like, my pages are two different sizes here. And I wanted to tell you about a new project that I have going, a little fun thing I've started working on. And that is, I have a second Etsy shop now. And if you want to visit it, you're welcome to come and visit me there. But it's called Sherry's Tea, like my name. So my name is Sherry, S-H-E-R-E-E, and then the word tees, T-E-E-S. It's in regard to t-shirts. So yes, I am designing t-shirts, and have a little shop where I can design and sell t-shirts and other things. I have some mugs in there that I've designed. I have some, let's see, a sport bra and leggings set. I have, what else do I have in there? Some jewelry type things. So I'm just, getting started and starting to design things. So, I've got, I think, 27 things in there as of today, and I'm kind of just trying to design something new every day and put it in there. So that I keep adding to my inventory in my shop, Sherry's Teas. But I'll link it below, and if you want to visit, you may. And if you have anything that, I was thinking, if you have a saying or a quote or some kind of theme that you'd like me to design on a t-shirt, I'll be glad to try it. I can, put any kind of quote on a t-shirt. It's just a matter of I choose the font and the size of the font and things like that. So this is just needs a little trim on these right here. I think I can trim all these all together. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I have a fun new little project I'm having fun with, and I like, being creative. So I thought I'd try this out for a while, and hopefully it will be successful. So, yeah, just let me know if you want me to design a t-shirt for you, or a mug or something. Pretty fun, right? So, let's see. So those are cut. Let's see now how that will fit. Okay, those look good. They were too tight to the side of the journal here. So that's a good guide for me to go by now, because I think these are perfect. So like this next one just needs a sliver off the side, and then the other ones will need more than a sliver off the side. So let me cut a sliver off of this one. And so I hope everyone had a great Mother's Day. Whatever you did, I hope it was okay. That you either got to visit with your family on video or Zoom or whatever, or in person, however you managed during this time. we went over to my one son, my youngest son lives down the street, so he ordered a pizza for me for Mother's Day. And so we went down to his house and had pizza last night, so that was fun. And he had come over for breakfast yesterday too, so that was nice. And my other son, he's coming over, well, they're both coming over again tonight, so we always get together with them on Monday night for a family dinner night. So I think I'm going to have to do these, there's a thick bunch of thickness here, so I'm not going to be able to get all that through the cutter at one time. So I'm going to do like 2 pages at a time, I think. Oh, here's a smaller one too. I don't want to cut that too small. But these are all about the same size, so let's do these first. So yeah, both my boys are coming over tonight to, well, not only to celebrate Mother's Day, but it's my youngest son's birthday. Yeah, my youngest son was my Mother's Day present quite a few years ago when he was born. So that's always awesome to have his birthday right around Mother's Day. It's either, I think it was on Mother's Day at least once, and the rest of it, it's, you know, May 11th, so it's usually just right around, but sometimes it has been right on it, so that's always fun. I know at church we were going to, it was kind of fun because they, you know how some churches, they used to do this. I don't know if they do it so much anymore, but they would say, you know, who has the child born closest to Mother's Day, you know, raise your hand and you get a little gift of some kind. So I would almost always win that prize because, you know, my son was practically born on Mother's Day, so that was always fun. But yeah, so, and my older son was born near Father's Day, so he was Father's Day present. So funny how that works out, right? So let's see. Okay, those look good. Let's cut these down real quick. Now this one, it was the smaller one, so let's see if that's like these. Oh, this one looks okay. Okay, we're not going to cut that down anymore right now. These need a major amount of cutting here, and I might, you know, adjust them as we go along. I just wanted to start off here before I cut the other pages with these being the right size. So let's see how many I have here. Let me cut these two, cut 2 here, and then I will cut, I think these might be the right size though. So let's see. Yeah, see these are the right size. This one is the right size. And I'm not putting them in the order that they're going to go in. I'm just trying to get them to the right size here. So this one, I'm going to cut off, it's just under 1/4 of an inch, it looks like, about right there. So let's cut that, see if my cutter will go through. I think I've got 2 or 3 pieces of paper here. These were printed out at 75%, just in case you didn't see my other video where I started this journal. So they were smaller to begin with, but then I looked for a cover that would fit these pages, and I found the one I'm using, but they're still a little bit too big. So one way to take care of that, just cut them down. And a lot of these are like collage pages, so I'm not really cutting anything off, if you know what I mean. See, it doesn't really matter that you trim them down. There we go. Now let's see how they fit in here. See, all nice and tucked in. Although, as I put more pages in, they will be protruding out more and more, so I may need to cut them. See, they're a little bit in the back right here, sticking out. So, but I'm not going to cut these anymore right now. I'm going to work on these pages. Let's go ahead and add the card in the envelope here. So I'm going to use this inside page as a guide, since this is probably my smallest page right here. So this, as envelope and to make it into a page. You see it's already nice and the perfect size, really. So let's, I want to slice off. I'm just trying to think of, you know, ways to use these envelopes. I have so many. This one's off-white, kind of almost yellowish, so it really goes well with this journal right here. But I have several of these envelopes, and I have several white envelopes just like this, so that's one thing I need to think of, ways to use those just random white and, you know, off-white envelopes. So this one went really well. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead, and these are going to be pockets, you know, and I can decorate these. For right now, I just want to get it ready as a page. And then I'm going to use, I guess I'll just use, you know what, I think I'll just use some craft bond to glue down these flaps. So let's see. That's just going to, I'm just going to put it on the little, you know, the part that you glue down anyway when you seal an envelope. I'm going to put it right over that, since I know that's in the right spot to glue the flap down, and I won't be gluing anything else together that I don't want glued together. Okay. So there we go, nice pockets. And I don't have my circle punch here right now, but I'm going to cut, you know, punch out half circles here and here as little finger slots or thumb holes. So that'll be a page. I'm going to stick it right here for now. See how it looks in there. Okay. And now let's go ahead and do the card. I think this might be a little wide. Let's see. Yeah, see, I thought I would have to cut that down, but I won't be cutting anything off. I just be, it's just white space. So let's go ahead and see if I can cut that down a little bit. So yeah, I've been preparing for my son's birthday today and just doing things. I have the day off today because we were going to go to we had a beach vacation planned for today, like a little weekend trip. But of course the beaches aren't open yet, and the place we were going to stay, which was actually a campground, that's not open yet. So so they called us and said, do you want to reschedule? We're not going to be open, you know, the weekend you had planned. Because my husband scheduled this, he reserved this like probably almost a year ago. So, you know, we didn't know this was going to be happening at this time. Okay, see now this was perfect, and now it's protruding out. So I will be doing some more trimming, but at least the pages I'm putting in now, the card and the envelope, are going to be perfect. So let's see if we can get some of these pages. I want these to be fold outs, and the same with the ledger paper. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, what I'm going to do is, the height is good on here, so let's just get the height, because I'm going to leave the width for fold outs. And if I have too many fold outs, I'll cut them off later. But for right now, I'm going to leave them all as fold outs. So this is like 4 pages right here. So I'm just going to get the size here for the height of these pages. And I just want to get them all even so I don't have a bunch of crooked pages. Okay, I could see they were going crooked on me, and they're all exactly the same size, so I should be able to cut them all at once, right? I should be able to. Okay, let me measure again where I'm going to cut. Right there. Can you see that over there? Yeah, I think you can. So let's just cut that. So yeah, I'm enjoying working with this kit. And my son, like I said, I was preparing my son's dinner tonight, and we had asked him what he wanted for dinner for his birthday, and he said he wanted, now you can pronounce this 2 different ways, okay? And I'm told the proper way to pronounce it is Heroes, which is Gyros. And some people say gyros. So just in case you don't know what heroes are, they're gyros. Either or, I'm good with both, right? I don't care which way it's pronounced, just as long as we know what we're talking about. But he said he wanted heroes have lamb in them. I guess the true Greek heroes, they're gyros. And I don't do lamb. I don't cook lamb. I've never cooked lamb. And but I was willing to try. I actually was willing to try. So I do my grocery shopping at Walmart. So as you can probably guess, Walmart, at least my Walmart, does not sell lamb. There was no lamb in sight. Which I never looked for lamb before, so I didn't know that. Walmart doesn't sell lamb. And so I went over to the meat section and I'm looking, and they have this certain kind of cooked, I don't know, it's kind of like prepared, the different meats, and then they have the, what's next? I think the chicken is next, so they have a big sign, chicken, and then the next sign is pork, and the next sign is beef. I'm like, where would lamb be? And I looked all over in the little freezers, you know, the other little freezers that are in front of the main freezer on the wall. I looked all through there. I didn't see any lamb, so yeah, I can testify to the fact that my Walmart does not carry any lamb. So I'm like, okay, what's the substitute for lamb in Heroes or Gyros? And I'm like, I got my phone out and I was whispering in my phone because I didn't want anyone to hear me, like being crazy. I'm like, hello, Google, what's a substitute for lamb in Gyros or Heroes? And it said pork, whatever, pork loin. So I looked, and of course there was pork. I got a pork loin roast. So that's what I'm cooking today. Hopefully maybe I'll tell him it's lamb and see if he can tell the difference. I have no idea. I mean, he did make Heroes for us once with lamb, and it was very good. I don't know where he got the lamb, but he likes to cook, so he made Heroes for us. And so he probably can tell the difference. If I tried to fool him, he would probably be like, Mother, does not taste like lamb. What are you doing? What are you saying? Anyway, so, yep, I've got all the ingredients for Heroes or Gyros, and then his request for a birthday cake, he had to think about it for a second because he's not really super into desserts and cakes and things. So his favorite kind of, and it's been like this for quite a while, his favorite thing is cheesecake. He'd rather have a cheesecake than a cake. So he's done that before, where he likes to have cheesecake for baked birthday cake, which is something different. So it's nice to have something different, right? So, and he wanted a strawberry cheesecake, because I was like, do you want any fruit, or, you know, do you want it to be a fruit kind of cheesecake, or what kind of cheesecake? And he said strawberry. So they actually had a cheesecake with strawberry swirls through it. So I got that, and I got some strawberries, you know, to pour over the top. So I think we're good to go on that. Okay, I'd like to kind of get this in order to see what this is going to look like. So not sure about this as a first page, but this would be a pretty first page. So here's coffee dye paper next, and here's the card and the envelope. Okay, so next, let's see, so we have like decorated page, blank page. Let's do one of these green pages next, because I know I have a couple of those. So green page. Let's see, I've got to cut my ledger paper. Let's put the envelope here. And then another decorated page. And then a coffee dye page. And then Let's see, let's do this one here. This is pretty. Right here with the, it's got the different receipts and things on it as a collage. And this has the birds and things on it inside, butterflies. Okay, then another, let's do the card next. Card. And then, let's see. Here is a nice writing page with green on the inside. And then coffee. And then another green, because I know I have two of those. Here's the other green. It's not too close to the other green, so I think that's okay. And then coffee dyed again. See, it's getting quite chunky right already. I don't even have it in the journal, but you can see how chunky it's getting. And then the last, that's all the coffee dyed. And then I have 4 more pages, so I'll have to spread these out and spread these out with the ledger paper. So let's get the ledger paper cut real quick. See how that's going to fit in here. Take one of these as a measurement. And again, I'm going to keep the width. And, well, you know what? I need pockets too. Maybe I'll make pockets on here. Okay, yeah, that's what I think that I will do. Yes, these are blank on the back. This is some vintage ledger here. You can see it's starting to brown. But yeah, I think I can make a nice pocket out of these. So, yeah, let's do that. So that means I'll keep the length this way and cut it off over here. So I can fold this up and make a pocket. Or fold the bottom up. So that means I'll cut it off over here. Because all the coffee dye paper I folded in. So if I want to side tuck, I can sew some of those down. So this will be the paper that I fold up for pockets. So I'm keeping this part here that says general estimate, and I'm just cutting off the bottom here, which is, you know, it's going to be the side of our page, but it's actually the bottom of these papers. So cut that off, making myself more scraps here. Okay. Something on there, little specks. It is old paper. I got it at a, sure I got it at a thrift store. Okay, so these will be folded up. So I want to be able to see this general ledger part here. And I might need to use some washing. There's a little tear right there. Okay, let me take the pages apart. See, they're still together. Okay, so yeah, I want to be able to see this. So I'm going to use this as my guide for my length and just fold this up. A little chilly here today, unfortunately, in May. I don't like it at all. It's not supposed to be chilly in May, but it is. So got my little heater going in here. And this house on the first floor does stay a little chilly, like cooler, because it's, you know, if you have a 2-story house, I think, I mean, I guess they're all the same. The second story kind of shields the first story from the sun, so it, you know, beating down on the roof, so it helps the first story to stay cooler. But when you want warmth, that's, you know, not the greatest thing in the world. Okay, so that looks good. I need to cut a sliver off, and there's room here to cut off because there's some blank space before that part I wanted to keep here. All of this, there's a little bit of a sliver there I can cut off and make sure this doesn't get too wide. Okay, see? That's perfect. So, trash. Okay, so I'll be gluing or sewing these together, the pockets. And let's go ahead and, since that worked out so well. Let's see, I got all these cut. I just need to fold them up. So I'm going to be folding this way. So let me turn these over so I can get it done. So I'll probably do them all at one time here. Let's see if I can manage that. Line this up. Yeah, so before I came in here, it was about 3:30. I've already got the pork cooked for my son's heroes or gyros, and I got made some coffee, so I got a cup of coffee here. I want to take a sip of very badly. Nice hot fresh coffee, and I've got a little snack here, which I am not munching on right now, but I will be after the video. I know my friend Catherine likes these. I think I saw her show them. But these are one of my favorite little candies to munch on, Smarties. And I'll tell you why, besides them being really tasty, they're only 25 calories per. And you get all those little candies for 25 calories. That's pretty good. So, if you eat 4 of them, that's only 100 calories, right? That's decent in my book. In my calorie book. If you can eat sweet, if you can eat sugar, if you're allowed to eat sugar, then 100 calories for all. I mean, I've never counted them, but there's a lot in there. So if you have 4 of these, that's a lot of little candies. You feel like you really ate something. You know what I mean? Like, wow. It satisfies your sweet tooth, and you feel like you ate a lot of something. As far as a lot of little candies goes. So that's my logic anyway. It might be wrong, but it gets me by. Gets me through the day. Okay, so we cut a little sliver off of that one, and I didn't cut off anything I didn't want to, all at one time. I'm done quick. Okay, really anxious to see them in the pages. So this was our middle page. So now there's one here too. So we have 4 ledgers to put in. So we've got decorated coffee, decorated envelope. Let's see. This is, yeah, that's right side up. I wanted to see if it was right side up. Okay, decorated. Now I'm going to move some of these around since I've got my ledger now. So let's do ledger here. And then we decorated and card. Decorated coffee. Okay, let's move this coffee here. And I love this coffee dyed paper. It's so cool. Love the sound of it. I love the look of it. Okay, so 2 more ledgers. So here's one. And then decorated. So here's where we need another coffee. We'll alternate. And then a ledger. And then a coffee. And then decorated. So that should be, counting the envelope pages and the card pages, we should have what I call 20 papers when you fold them in half, 40 pages, or 80 fronts and backs. And that is as far as I go when I'm making a 1 signature journal, like a traveler's notebook or anything. And I could divide this up into 2 signatures, but I don't know if I can sew 2 signatures. On my first video I showed you, I was thinking about, here's my spine. I wanted to sew in 2 signatures, and I might try it just to see how it looks. Well, we could try it right now. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 10? That's 10. Is this 10? Yeah, that looks like about 10. So here, if we divide them in half, that's 2 signatures, 10 papers each. Now, can I sew in 2 signatures? Huh, I might be able to. Yeah, look at that. They are tight, but not too bad. I mean, I like it. I like it. Okay, it's decided it's going to be 2 signatures. They're going to have to be right next to each other, but I think I can do it. I think that would look better. That's what I wanted to do, but then when I saw how much room the pages were taking up, I was like, I don't think I can do it, but now I think I can, now that I have the pages together. That's awesome. I'm so excited now. Okay. All right, thanks guys. That's about it for now. I have a little journal I want to maybe do a giveaway with. I don't have it here with me, but next time I do a video, maybe that will be giveaway and journal progress. So I'll show you that next time. Meanwhile, if you want to check out my Sherry's Teas, I'll link it below. And thanks for watching, everybody. And I hope you're enjoying creating this journal with me. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting.